Okay, so this is one of our hangout rooms. And I really like this place. I like it to just bring friends in here and have a little privacy, so you have like your own little private living room. And we can also turn this into a guest bedroom. This pulls out. Now please, if you got any questions or any comments, just go.
Having lived here for a long time, one of the things that is both sad and wonderful, it's really sort of cuts both ways with living here, is just that there's a constant cast of characters and turnover. Every few years, some people leave and some people come, and that can be great in terms of just new energy and new relationships. Then it can be really sad when really great friends that you've had for years and lived with so closely decide to move. I guess that's just like life in some ways, but it feels a little more intense to me here.
So what's the capacity, though, to live for people living here?
Do we have 12 or 11?
Yeah, 12.
Many people find out about us either through word of mouth or on the website, but ultimately they usually come to us for the first time in an open house. And we have open houses the first Sunday of the month typically. And it's just a time for a couple hours where we open ourselves up to anybody who's curious to come, whether they want to live here or just want to see what's going on. And we have a meal, we do a house tour, we talk about what we're about, and we answer questions.
What happens when people travel, like with paying for the house?
Well, it depends. You know, if they're going to be gone for a long time, like our roommates that have been just gone for two months.
You know, we get a huge variety of questions, and you know, they range from, you know, is the neighborhood safe? How noisy is it between rooms in the house? How are children handled financially? How does it work sharing cars? To what degree can I build up some kind of financial nest egg? What happens if I share it with everybody and then I haven't saved a big retirement and then I move out? How do I survive? You know, what does the community have to say about that situation?
Wow, so everybody who lives here can choose to buy like insurance.
Yeah, the money we all put together, we can divvy it up, and then we can spend for stuff like that. Okay, so let's go upstairs.
Another question or concern that frequently comes up with people is on the money side and how we share money together, which can be challenging. I mean, really, to be honest, you know, people just having a hard time imagining trading the amount of personal security that they can generate on their own. Even though intellectually they can probably see that there's, on some level, greater security in a collective group, there's also a feeling of risk in terms of where's the trust level to leave the sort of personal financial world and in exchange for a group approach. And some folks just can't ever imagine building trust to the level that they would feel like they would need to make that kind of a change in their lives.
Yeah, right now we're really looking for members. But if you're interested in subletting, you could always just kind of keep in the loop at least.
A lot of times I hear people say things like, it's really interesting and kind of exciting what you're doing, but I just couldn't imagine doing it myself. Living this way definitely it requires a lot of effort from people. So you know, there's a lot of benefits, but there's also a lot of sacrifice. I don't know if I'd say sacrifices exactly, but things you have to do, try to incorporate into your pattern of the way you live.
Such an amazing place to live. Do you think there'd be like a backlisting?
Yeah, I mean, I have always asked myself that question too. I mean, I think part of it is just that it's such an involved system and membership process.
Yeah, why don't you come this way?
You know, the vision of creating an economy that's values-based around egalitarian ideals, that's a big dream that's going to take a long time to manifest, and we're just really on stage one.